As a white, cisgendered homosexual under threat, it is time for me to start the ad hominem selection of the night. Cal Wilson, you hypercolor chia pet. Pick a fucking color. You're the only pro-vax comedian with enough money to look anti-vax. This whole outfit just screams, I do my own research. You called me a human Spiegel tent, and you know what? I'll take that as a compliment. I am a bit like a circus. I'm great under a big top. I can work wonders with 3 rings. And I've fucked more acrobats than Cirque du Soleil's legal team. Cal, you tried to say that money couldn't change who we were because we had to fight so much for it. Well, we only had to fight so hard for who we were because we didn't have enough money to begin with to just be. We didn't have enough resources to have the bare minimum that people with 8 cats and those dangly earrings that scream arts administrator have. Sami, it is a joy to see someone attempt a wax denim on such a large stage. Hearing you talk about the difference between comedy and art was so enlightening as you provided neither tonight. In fact, what you did was you gave us 10 minutes of our life with all the information of a TED Talk and all the humor of a TED Talk. You talked about money being a concept, and the fact is, yes, money is a concept like everything, like beauty, like gender. And if gender is a concept, how do I put a concept in my mouth? Cal, the only people who say money doesn't change everything are the people with enough money to not worry about it. Almost like the same people who have enough money to not worry about giving 4.5 grand to a fucking child.
It was actually...
I'm talking. There may be another needless death tonight. They have a base level of happiness for them that is just fine. They're not aware of how miserable life can get because they have a buffer. Some people don't have that base level of happy. Look at Fern Brady. She hasn't smiled since the womb. And Lloyd, my God. Your set was so straight and dull, I gave it a hand job in the bathroom while its wife wasn't looking. That is, of course, a metaphorical wife, because Lloyd's wife is, of course, comedy legend Anne Edmonds. Spare a thought for Anne Edmonds, stuck at home with a whiny, weeping, red-faced, attention-seeking thing latched onto her nipple that can't even wipe itself, and her newborn. You said that you wouldn't fucking sleep with Mark Zuckerberg for $75 billion? Are you fucking kidding me? For $75 billion? This jaw would drop faster than my knickers in a Turkish oil wrestler's dressing room. I'd let Mark Zuckerberg use me as his personal toilet for that much money. Which is not that bad because a diet of silicon husks and private data means he just shits like a wombat. Small, square, easily digestible. Of course money changes everything. Just ask the delivery drivers so scared they'll get fired that they frequently work 14-hour days and urinate in Gatorade bottles to avoid bathroom breaks. And ask me, who doesn't even have enough money to buy those Gatorade bottles for personal reasons that I can't disclose on national television. Ask the factory workers who were so scared they'll get fired that they show up to work sick with COVID. Ask the women who were so scared of being fired that they don't report misogyny, sexism, or sexual harassment. Of course, money changes everything. All you have to do is ask the people who don't have it. If money didn't change, thank you very much for that applause. Of course, we had to fight for what we have today. Fern Brady had to struggle through Scottish strip clubs, taking off her money for Glaswegian leery-eyed men. Elaine Crombie had to struggle through racism, sexism, society's judgment of a single mother. And I had to struggle through 4 years of dance school and also Lloyd Langford's set. If money didn't change everything, churches would pay their taxes instead of hush money. Billionaires wouldn't hide their money in trusts, charities, and secret bank accounts. Intergenerational wealth wouldn't be as impenetrable as a cement condom. And if money didn't change everything, then actual positive change for society would be so much easier because people would be getting something they value out of it. No one likes feeling good if there's not a receipt attached to it. Feeling good is only good if it's tax deductible. And the galling thing, the shittest thing, is that Bezos, Musk, and Branson have turned their dick measuring contest to the sky. After they've made so much money out of human misery, the best thing they can do is continue to make us pay to help shoot them into space. They've given up on this planet and have turned their exit strategy into a marketing exercise, thinking, fuck this pressure cooker, it's only a few more years before this planet goes on fan force, so let's jump ship. And we're just watching, waving flags, and still buying their products, believing in trickle-down economics, which is already enough to give me a rage stroke. The only reason it's called trickle-down economics is because the people who want you to believe in it are pissing in your pocket when they say it will benefit you. Billionaires are the new gods, and we as a society are happy to worship them. So if we ever look back and see only one set of footprints in the sand, it's because they've all blasted themselves into space, and we're alone on the beach drowning as the oceans rise and our forests burn. Now, I may not be a humble man. I may not be a smart man. I may not be a man at all. To be honest, several doctors are still wondering what I am. But one thing not me, over there. But one thing I do know is that what wins people over even more than money is children. Beautiful, cute, disgusting children who we have paid a disgustingly small amount. And now, know in your hearts, tonight hasn't been a debate about money, but of the human spirit, about what we know to be true in our hearts as we strive for a better world. A utopia, a Garden of Eden that is within our grasp if we only had the courage to reach for it by voting yes today. We all know the importance of voting. You've done it once before, even if you're not registered, even if you do it multiple times. Today, Australia, vote yes, vote for me! For us, the affirmative. Get the kids on. Get the kids on. And I know this is a lot, right? I know this is filmed on Easter Sunday, so it might not be exactly what Jesus had in mind. But I love Jesus. I love any man who can get nailed for 3 days straight and come back for more.